Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Mela, and bringing you some Koth Coal Plant. This is going to be 6cuties versus WELOVEANIME, two of the Move Up Invite teams on the new map this season, which got added in instead of Gravel Pit. And I'm casting alongside my teammate and carry, Sezco. How's it going, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing okay, despite getting destroyed in scrims like 1 minute ago.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. We can just vent our anger on the map anyways.
Yeah, pretty much. This map, if you haven't played it yet, it's basically King of the Hill Asheville, which was an old map that was played a while ago. The textures and everything have just been redone to make it kind of all like gray and coal planty. And the lobby has been redone. It's a lot more open. And yeah, basically the mid is just about the same. There's like the bats area, the two huts that soldiers and scouts are always jumping on. And yeah, so I don't know. What do you think about this map so far, Sezco? Do you think it's a good map? You having fun on it, or?
I mean, I want to play devil's advocate, but I really can't. So, if you're a scout, it's kind of like a playground. I'm gonna do a really bad metaphor for you. So,
Right.
you know when like you're super young and like recess comes around and you're like, oh yeah, I get to play outside on monkey bars, swings, all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Imagine
yeah,
when you're
naturally.
like 23 years old and then you're trying to play on a playground. That's pretty much soldier, demo, medic. I don't know about the off classes though. We don't really run that many off classes, but as a scout, I would say it's less daunting.
Yeah, this map for Scout is definitely pretty easy to just. There's so much terrain for Scouts to get the high ground and just jump on and off of and deny soldiers like every point on this map. So I'm not really looking for soldiers to necessarily be doing a ton in this match, but I'm really looking for the Scouts to do a lot. Bronze is a really strong scout, and so is Snailboat. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Snailboat play Sniper too. He's a pretty great sniper, and probably one of the best snipers in Invite this season, honestly. And the scouts for WELOVEANIME are Jav and Stradivarius, who are also two like pretty passive but very DM heavy scouts. And that, I guess, passive play, just kind of sitting around their medic, constantly getting buffs, is a strategy that will definitely work on Coal Plant, because this map is just scouts everywhere.
Well, I think actually both scout pairs are kind of more passive if you really think about it. But team-wise, I think 6cuties is more of a ball. And then since we played both of them multiple times, not on this map, but just in general, we would say like on Badlands and every other map. What's the other team? I always forget it. WELOVEANIME? There we go. Sorry. WELOVEANIME always is more aggressive. They're always kind of pushing with non-Uber v Uber. Always aggressive in your face. But I do want to see off class, and I think Bronze is gonna stick close to medic while Snailboat does his thing. I don't know if I would see any other thing. Do you think they're gonna run a heavy? You think that's
I don't
a
think anyone's
possibility?
gonna run a heavy, but I can assume Mangachu's gonna go sniper at some point. He's been doing a lot of sniping as of late, and a lot of it in sixes too. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Mangachu sniper. I'm not really sure if he might go something else. I mean, heavy's always an option. Like for instance, if his team had full Uber and the other team doesn't, and they have control of the point, then going heavy is always easy. Just if they try to push in, Uber with a heavy makes it pretty easy to defend point.
I have another question. Would you rather have two scouts and a sniper, or sniper scout roamer?
Definitely two scouts and a sniper on this map, without a doubt. But yeah, both scout pairs for both teams are certainly strong points of the teams. And then also just a quick thing to talk about, Mangachu finally got into Invite after his seasons of 5,000 hours daily TF2.
When did he start? 11? I'm thinking. 11, 12, somewhere around there. Because I think I was in open the same time he was.
And the classic Mela lag out. proceed. Yeah. But yeah, Mangachu finally an invite. He's actually a pretty good roamer. Well, I guess like pretty unpredictable roamer. He's definitely going to be doing some off-classing, doing some crazy jumps. Definitely going to be getting behind the enemy team, going for all the flanks and stuff. This map also, there's no flank. Because the team that's defending the point, it is so easy to overrun the flank.
You and I know that best.
Oh yeah. It's rough out there.
It's rough?
Yeah, it's
We
rough.
need a stronger word for that.
But yeah, the flank on this map can just get overrun so easily. Like, I could expect Mangachu and a scout just to run past on the left. And the team that controls the point, when they're pushing the flank, or I mean the team that doesn't have the point, when they push on the flank, it's so much easier because of the height advantage you get from the crates on mid. And like, if you're on the crate, you can spam on the team's flank, but they can do literally nothing to you. It's tough.
There's a lot of spam chokes, at least on right flank. Even if you want to call it right flank, if it's non-existent. But if they decide to push from right, which I hope that they don't, I don't know. A lot of people aren't going out main either, because even though it's the shorter route, I just feel like you can't get aggressive on the enemy team. Like, you'll pop, and then they'll either fall out on one of the sides and then have a better Uber, or I guess left is probably the best for us, at least when we're trying it. We get the most done.
I think left works pretty well, but and now we have Jav joining the server, so that's going to be 12 hit. If you want to just run down the rosters really quick, I'll just talk about 6cuties on Soldier. They have Tonepot on Pocket, Ricky on Roamer, Pharaoh on Demo, the Scouts, Bronze and Snailboat, and the Med is Sakura.
That sounds about right. And then We Love Anime, Wireless Fox, Medic. SS is playing Soldier even though he's a Scout. Mangachu is Roamer. Ricky, wait, no, Ricky's confusing me. God, they're on the wrong teams, aren't they? Everyone's confusing me. It is rough because I don't know who else is on this team. I believe Fracture is Demo, Jav and Strat are Scouts. Who's the other Soldier? I can't find. Is he not in this?
You already said it. Sezco. Get it together, man.
Welcome to my second cast ever.
But yeah, watching out for the Scouts, but also I think both teams have really good Scouts compared to some of the other new invite teams. And possibly on this map, even though Soldier really isn't that strong, I think Soldiers might actually make the difference. And I think it might go in We Love Anime's favor just because of the Soldier difference. Tonepot plays a really passive, like spam-heavy type pocket, whereas SS is just jumping in your face, trying to press every advantage possible. And I think with like a really aggressive pocket and a really aggressive roamer like Mangachu on this map, where they're going to be giving a lot of the heals to the Scout, that's going to work a lot better. Whereas 6cuties, I think their Soldiers are going to be trying to take too many heals when really just healing Soldiers on this map is not going to be doing a ton for you. Compared to giving the Scouts a lot of heals.
Oh my gosh, we have, I guess, some synchronization pre-game. Look at this.
Oh yeah, fantastic teamwork. We're all friends here. Invite is just a bunch of best friends.
Fracture gets a little more heals than Pharaoh. Now I'm thinking about like also team infrastructure. And same with the Scouts. The Scouts will get a little more heals on 6cuties than I think on We Love Anime. But I just want to see, I'm excited for the off-classing. I really want to see someone do something invented. I hope
there's going to be some sniping.
I hope so.
Oh, and the match is finally going live here. I'm going to put myself on the Fracture cam for the first minute, see what he can do. Has some pretty strong Demo Man deathmatching, so we'll see if he can bring one home for We Love Anime. If you want to take away the first mid here, Sezco.
Alright, I can do that. I'm going to be on Fracture. It looks like he's opting to go middle. I hope he's opted. Yeah, way to go middle. Demo spam on demo spam. Pharaoh hits a good sticky on Fracture. He has to back out. I'm gonna switch over to Jav. They are controlling that left roof. They're just literally mirroring each other at this middle. The demo's getting a little more. Scout gets aggressive. Snailboat takes out Fracture, so all they have to do is just back up and repush, I hope, and be able to take this point. Even Ubers, both medics staying alive. How many picks were on mid? 3?
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
What?
Really, just what happened there, blue just got way better point presence because red divided their forces in like a pretty poor fashion, and it just gave blue so much space.
Yeah, I
to
did
just
see a
walk on the
scout
point
get too
and
aggressive,
take
get
it.
on that.
And
Looks
now
like
we
we're
see,
gonna.
red pushing back
you do
in
it.
on the point, and blue pops their Uber, red pops their Uber. No one's dead yet. Uber exchanged on the point. Red finally loses one as Tompat goes down. They lose bronze. Mangachu goes down to Ricky in a roamer fight. And now blue's gonna be able to hold on to this as they do have the 2 picks.
Whoa, Ricky comes out of nowhere and takes out the medic. Now Sock can get his probably 30 or 40 Uber advantage. I might see a sack here from blue, but there's still a scout in lingering. I don't think he should be in there. Pharaoh's doing some good spam. They might be able to retake easily because they got a little too aggressive.
Yeah, Red's just gonna walk right back in and take it after that really nice bomb from Ricky taking out Wireless Fox. They just grouped up, got their buffs, and just forced blue out because they had so much less health due to the lack of med. And now blue's just sitting up on the bats with their combo. This might end badly for them as Soccer's about to have Uber, but he took so much spam and he goes down
Wow.
to SS. Great bomb from him.
And we got a sniper too. The off-classing has started.
Yeah, Mangachu went sniper as soldier bombs in, not gonna work. He gets jabbed, doesn't matter that much. Demo coming in, gets Stradivarius, so they kill the scouts, which actually kind of matters a bit on this map, but they will respawn in a decent amount of time. But Red's getting all their spawns now, and SS just have to point out, he made a huge play there. Bombing in, he got the med, and he killed another guy with a shotgun right after, and then a soldier later. It was pretty amazing.
That's pretty good for being on 30 health on your death row. Red actually pushing in again. I want to see if blue should pop their Uber and stop this. I don't know why they're giving them so much room. I don't know why they popped so late too. Stradivarius gets dropped. Wireless Fox just barely pushes them out, and 33% advantage.
Yeah, blue's just, their combo play in this round is just really dominating. Red team is just all kind of pushing in and just sort of splitting up and then trying to regroup, whereas blue's just staying as a blob all the time, and their combos just, I guess, leading the way and just getting so many kills.
Mangachu's actually under on the red side, doesn't see anybody, and he's just gonna be delaying, I hope, to see if he... Oh, he did get him! Perfect. I was
Great
hoping...
bomb and Mangachu, but red actually comes in, they get 4. So now only the scout pair up Jav and Strav. We can see what they do, but Jav goes down, and now it's Stradivarius alone. He's probably gonna die in a second. Yeah, and that's a full wipe for blue. So despite the med, the play on the med for Mangachu, red just kind of walked in and just like, we don't really care meds. We don't need that. Just kill everyone. Who cares?
He was actually hiding in the cubby underneath. We'll call that flank on right. Nobody saw him. He jumped up on right, didn't see anybody. Blue's actually gonna maybe dry push. I don't know why Tomepot's focusing the demo. He had good spam rockets on the medic. Wireless Fox actually gets way low. And the flank is actually cleaning up blue quite nicely.
Yeah, Mangachu goes in as a last-ditch effort type bomb, just like jumping off 18 different props on the map. But he does die to the scout, and red just cleans up that suicide. They could have, yeah, like you said, they could have actually gotten the med there, I think. But then Tompat just chose to spam on the demo on the scout.
Yeah,
he
jumped on that
kills,
right
but...
fence, and I was like, just one rocket. The demo was gonna get cleaned up. He got bounced out, didn't have anything loaded. But Ricky now going on the sniper. Do we have sniper v sniper? We do. Mangachu and Ricky trying to get one on each other. Both Ubers still in 5v4. I want to see if blue opts to push because they have a sniper.
Actually, both the snipers went down at like the same time to scout flank. So yeah, yeah. So you know the play to the sniper.
I'm glad you're paying
getting
attention.
Flanked. Yeah, it's okay. And Red's is kind of playing on the point right now. This is kind of a weird position. A lot of times you'll see teams holding further back on the left or something as blue pops out of main and Soccer just pops Uber, saving Tompat. He's flashed so many times though. Blue's gonna have a bit of a lengthier Uber as they do kill Snailboat. Mangachu on the flank. SS is going in for the meds. Strat cleans up Ricky, and now Blue's just cleaning up everyone on the point as the red med had to run away, and their heals are just superior.
I wish red didn't get so aggressive on that defensive Uber because Pharaoh was still up and he had like the whole point sticky. They just backed up, got re-healed. he would have been able to take back that point, maybe get some clean damage, or just kill or wipe two.
Yeah, kind of again, just the blue Uber play has just been superior. SS is really doing well with these Ubers in this round. And now you can see red is kind of creeping up with their flank onto the bats. They know they have to go soon as blue is about to hit the 0 mark and win. Ricky goes down to Mangachu, bronze goes down to Fracture, and now this is looking pretty dire for red as blue already has Uber. Blue could try to take it on them right now, but they're letting Soccer get it. And they do finally use, I don't think Soccer's going to survive. No, he goes down to SS, they clean it up, and that's going to go to We Love Anime the first round. Well played to SS there. Again, at the end, just proper Uber timing, did a great job. I'm going to see what Pharaoh does on this mid, since we watched Fracture last time. And Sezco, if you want to take it away, champ.
I'll definitely do that. Pharaoh decides to go main while Fracture decides to go on his right. Pharaoh's just putting stickies, playing a little passive on their shack, maybe getting, and Fracture gets Ricky pretty quick. That's 2 picks. I want to see if there's even more aggression from blue. But Pharaoh's still playing back, has defensive stickies. Blue's just going to take it handily on the man advantage, but not before Bronze take out Mangachu and Pharaoh takes out Strat.
That was a pretty odd mid. Red kind of failed in the same ways as the last time, but they're still contesting. The red roamer comes in, he does so much damage to Wireless, but he goes down. And now Fracture cleaning up Ricky, Bronze went down, and now it's just Pharaoh and Snailboat on the point, trying to get some cap time, but blue already has some, so they're just kind of waiting for it to drain.
He was hitting people as they were falling back into the medic. If he shared a pipe, I would have been so pissed, and I would have screamed.
Yeah, and red is just kind of building it up in their lobby. We might see them send in a suicide as blues is trying to finish off this cap. Wireless is taking a bit of spam, but he's still at pretty high health, so red really now either needs to suicide or just build or something, but Tonepot just caught out. He's just doing his spam thing, and he just dies for really no reason.
And they were opting to hold left, where Tonepot didn't really have much, and they decided to fall back in. Oh, good force by Ricky, just lightning bolts right through. Pharaoh's behind. I don't even know. I was thinking of some sort of baseball term.
And well,
like line drives himself.
Yeah, makes enough sense. Mangachu goes down on the flank to Bronze, trying to go for a play. I think trying to force the med because Sakura does have 100%. They're coming out main with a scout pocket Uber. Tonepot's trying to find someone, but they're so far back in main, you really can't get anything with this. They might get the cap, but blue could opt to contest. Mangachu just spawning. If Fracture wants to peek, he could get some spam on. That's what he's doing right now. He's running out. Kind of oversense though. His team wasn't really with him. Ricky kills SS on the bat. And now Tonepot's just taking control in lobby. Mangachu on the sniper though gets 1 headshot as Tonepot just running in the flank. Cleans up Strat and Mangachu. Some good rockets there from Tonepot.
Those fadeaway 30s.
Oh yeah.
Those are so satisfying.
Gotta love the fadeaway 30s.
I don't know, I think Fracture just got a little bit ahead of himself. He knew that they had the spawns, they knew that they had everybody on their team. He peaked when there were 4 people looking at main. Blue actually pops their Uber through main. SS gets Pharaoh. I think that's all they're gonna get.
He got
Tonepot too.
Yeah, Tonepot just kind of jumped in front of him. He's like, oh, I'm trying to get out, and SS is like, well, I'm Ubered in your face. Ricky bombs in and gets the med. Again, Ricky has been making like a pretty large amount of plays on the med. That's like the, I don't know, 94th time he's like forced or killed Wireless so far.
That is correct.
Yeah. And now Sakura does have 100%. You can see their flank is moving up onto the bats while they move onto left. Once again, the Tonepot scout Uber is going to come in as Tonepot's just kind of spamming on top left. He needs to do something with this Uber before they get forced in a defensive position.
Blue flank was actually hiding underneath, waiting to run up. I think they had 3 lower.
What did I just say about the defensive position Uber? Because Tonepot was sitting there spamming. It's always tough, but they really needed to take it in. They had that advantage.
Scouts on that medic. Nope, doesn't get him. Sorry to cut you off, but
it's okay. Yeah, both scouts ran in. They were going for a suicide on the med because he had just popped and he was pretty low from a soldier. As someone does go underneath, but all of red knows, and Mangachu just getting surrounded by 97 men, and he does die.
Just as many as Ricky's medic picks, but still. I don't like that blue flank. Like, both of them, I think there was either 2 or 3 underneath. They waited, they wanted to either distract or whatever, they run into an Uber, they all go back down to try to get that medium health kit. And then what? It's 3-on-5, 3-on-6?
Yeah. It started off as a good Uber, but then it kind of all went wrong. And now Blue trying to push in, they have the heavy. That's Mangachu on the heavy. I did call it. They trade scouts, but now Blue has so much presence on the point because they have the Uber and the heavy. Ricky's like, please, dear God, I just want to bomb the med the 95th time. He can't because Mangachu's staring at him with a minigun.
Not with a fat Russian, man.
Peeking. But SS is doing so much damage, and Tomepot's just building his damage stats on right, just spamming point with Pharaoh. And luckily they do back out. The Uber could have been taken on them, but they are going to be able to get it now as Sakura's at 95%. And Ricky opts to go sniper, knowing there's a heavy. Heavy is a easy class to headshot. So
the rock paper scissors format.
Yeah, and now
easy
they do
shot.
and he does get taken out. Exactly what Ricky wanted to do. That's why he went sniper. Fracture gets 1 kill on Snailboat, but he's getting chased by Tomepot now, who's getting aggressive. Sakura goes down. Ricky goes down. Tomepot does confirm the kill on Fracture, but now Red just has so many people up. Blue just got super disconnected while Red focused targets it. Because of that, they're going to be able to cap the point and keep Ubers about even.
Yeah, both scouts came in right at the end of that. Blitzkrieg that medic, there's too much. And they just kind of swarmed them. But even Ubers, I don't know what that is. I'm going to patent that later, probably sell it. Red's going to just... Red's just going to hold on point. I like this because they have a scout on... They should move the scout on left instead of on right because he can easily get jumped. And then they're building through main, which is okay because he can fall back right through main, and that he can just literally run back into his spawn.
And Sakura just goes up. Frack made a huge play. He just runs in. He's like, medic, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot you in the face with bomb. And that's what he did, and he killed the medic, he killed Bronze. And now Blue is just cleaning everyone up. Fracture made a massive play there. And because of that, Blue's gonna be able to cap the point with only 10 seconds left. Looks pretty nice for them. They're about to have Uber. 10 seconds, Red has to go in, they're not all spawned up. Ricky's only at 50 health, their flank is weak, they're getting spammed. Bronze coming in alone, he might go down, the soldier goes down, and that's going to be it. Blue is most likely, yeah, they do secure the second round, and now they're up 2-0. 6cuties, I'm looking for you to really play together on these mids. On the past mids, you've been splitting up and just not focusing targets like Blue has, and because of that, it's cost you.
Yeah, they'll come in with either a bomb from the demo or from the soldier. They'll focus that half. They'll focus the left half or the right half. Wow, Blue gets 2 picks quick. Ricky takes out Mangachu. Roma and Romer violent. Jav gets 2 quick, gets 3, excuse me. Ricky's gonna come in late. Oh, somebody body blocked him though.
Yeah, SS like jumped at him and then like air shot him down, slam dunked him into the dirty coal plant ground. And yeah, Blue just once again taking that mid. Red was so split up. There was like a roamer fight underneath, which Ricky won. That was the only pick they got, I think. Mangachu on the sniper, Sailboat on the sniper. Mangachu wins that exchange, actually. And yeah, now Blue's going to be holding on to the point. Full Uber advantage. Sakura at 20% and 1 down. And once again, this is just looking so good for We Love Anime.
Did you add that dirty just because we don't like coal plant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I approve of that.
And the ground
Soldier gets denied on left. Ricky gets denied. Tomepot also goes down in the pocket, gets 2. That was the suicide.
That was the 3rd most depressing suicide attempt in Team Fortress 2 I've ever seen in my life. All 3 of them just bombed. Like, they didn't even bomb the med. They, like, bombed, like, looking at the lamp. And they just kind of all landed in the center.
Went 1v3, 1v4 every time. That scout on left denied the soldier. Scout can only run under because there's a scout on top left, and then the pocket's already at 300, so he eats all the shared damage.
Now Red is going up on the bats. They finally do the Uber, so they're going to be opting to go for just a one-on-one exchange. Tomepot bombs in. Sakura pops super early, but wow, Snailboat and Bronze just destroying the flank. Ricky kills Mangachu. The red flank is just so superior in that fight. Ricky's going for a flank, eats the 100 damage direct from SS, and Fracture hits him with that 80 damage meat sticky. And Red's gonna be able to cap it though, despite losing Ricky. But yeah, oh my god, the flank there, Bronze and Snailboat, they just did so much.
Yeah, that was really, really good. There was also a soldier that was about to, I think it was Ricky, who came in. SS hit a beautiful 100 rocket, and then Fracture just cleaned up. That scout's getting a little too aggressive, I think. On the point, Demo is trying to spam him out. I don't know. Like, this looks like mid almost.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird fight. Everyone's just kind of trying to get behind. People are trying to do flanks. Ricky comes in, gets 2. The combo. What a play from Ricky. Again, oh my god. And then he hits the big money rocket. Oh my god.
Give that man a hat trick. That was sick.
Our control point is being captured.
Ooh!
There's some
Negachu hit a fadeaway on Pot, but he didn't die.
crazy frags going on right now. Some disgusting shots, but Red able to hold on to it. Sakura did go down though, and now Blue 25% advantage and those buffs. Tomepot just jumps into
Whoa!
79 people. That's rough. Oh my
Flank
god.
came out of
Mangachu.
nowhere.
Mangachu and SS are just hitting the air shots on everyone going after that med. Just keeping their med alive.
He's
This is
keeping the
great play.
aggression. He's on Pharaoh right now. He's 92. He'll just opt to run away and distract, which is fine because SS picks up their roamer. And now they just gotta hold on the point and wait. I think he's standing on that medium pack hiding spot, just staring at the wall, contemplating life.
And now Blue, instead of 6cuties who were just kind of playing back on the point and kind of gave Blue height advantage when they pushed in, Blue is just, no. You want height advantage? Like, are you joking?
Not at this point. Oh, I think Pharaoh saw the stickies, but they didn't want to go in.
Jab stole the air shot from SS. That would have been his 98th air shot this match. But he does clean up Ricky. Red was going for another suicide attempt. Suicides on this map, not working out for 6cuties right now. They've been pretty pitiful every time. I think they really need to change it up. Because when they don't have control of the point, they lose so much time.
Maybe some more sniper and not so much them dying 3 or 4 times, because man advantage is really what's keeping the clock down. Red pops through Uber extremely early through main. Wireless Fox will be able to trade easily, and then Red's just gonna have to back up. Bronze eats some some spam from Fracture. Oh, Sakura got pushed by Fracture and company, and he gets
Fracture.
2!
The roller, the post-death roller frags coming out from Fracture. He's been playing pretty well this entire game, getting some good frags and actually killing the enemy med like, when it counts. So,
It's
good play
working.
from him so far. But Red now has 6 up. Blue has the long spawns because they have control of the point. And Red's just bombing in. They want to get a frag. They want to be able to cap this, but missing some rocks on SS. They
did
actually
get
let him
tunnel.
get out. And now Mangachu coming in, the Market Gardener, I think. And Red just getting all over. Air shot from Ricky taking out Fracture, but Fracture kills him with the pipe. And now Blue just suiciding in while Red's capping this point. And it doesn't really matter. They're just kind of wasting time as their med's building it up. And they're going to get those quick spawns. When you are in the respawn timer and the other team caps, you get super fast spawns. As you can see, that was all reduced to 1 second from like 7 to 9. And they
I never
Uber,
actually
so
really noticed that before,
Yeah,
where it
that's-
just goes from 10 to 2.
Koth fact. As Blue pushing in from the battlements and now they're combo switching out to main. Heavy coming out from Red, trying to do anything they can to stop this Uber advantage. SS taking it in, the Heavy's kind of knocking him back. Blue's doing good damage on point, no frags exchanged yet. Tomepot finally does go down. The Heavy's got good health, and now Sakura pops Uber on the Heavy floating in the air with its fairy wing. And now, yeah, Wireless does go down, but Blue is just all over the place. Just Ubering the Heavy on the point isn't going to get him the kills. I think Blue's going to be able to take this, yeah. They just swarm back and they kill everyone. That was an excellent play from Blue.
They did the split again, where it's 3 on 6.
Yeah, they just completely avoided the Red Uber, and then they just collapsed right back in and just destroyed all of
The Heavy's
6cuties.
only so fast with his little feet.
So, what I'm seeing so far, Sezco, I don't know about you, I think one of the main problems for 6cuties is just their mids. On the mid fights, they're just splitting up their teams so heavily. And they're just not focusing targets together. Like, their med is just not really going with the right people, or I guess the right people maybe aren't standing around the med. And it seems like they're just kind of splitting up and fighting 1v2s. And
Maybe a
that's...
communication breakdown, Led Zeppelin.
I'm just gonna assume that's some dumb inside joke. And...
No, it's a song.
Oh.
Man, you don't know your
figured
classical
it was,
rock.
No. I thought this was like... No, I thought it was like some stupid 6cuties inside joke or something dumb.
Oh, no.
We were talking about
If
that.
I was talking about
Coming in
inside
there.
jokes, I would say snipe.
Yeah. Alright. So what do you... I mean, aside from the mids, what do you think is going wrong for 6cuties right now? Because, I mean, on paper, these two move-up teams, they don't seem like they're too distant in skill level. Like, individually, if you I guess, go down the roster, it's not like, oh man, you know, this team just has like far and away better players on every class. It really isn't that way. So like, what's this going wrong right now?
I feel like it's the conflicting styles. So I was talking about how 6cuties is a lot more ballish and passive, but they're not really working together. Whereas We Love Anime just is always aggressive, always balls out. They'll want to make plays even though they don't really see an opportunity. And I feel like that's working because they're singling out more people on 6cuties, either on the left or on the flank, and they're able to hit their shots a little bit. I think they're pretty even. I mean, looking at everybody who's playing against each other, I wouldn't say one person is above the other on the DM scale, but sometimes teamwork bodes better than DM on Koth maps, which is quite odd, but hey.
Yep, and now it seems like we're running up, right? What is happening? Is it paused?
It was a double pause. They're probably letting somebody back in.
Can I say that's rough? Because that's rough. I'm gonna go ahead and check the stats really quick while I have some downtime. So please tell me if it comes back up, because I just want to see if
I'll definitely
maybe
do that
the stats can help us tell the story of what's happening in this game.
I'm afraid if I open up my stats, my TF2 is gonna crash, and then there's nobody gonna be able to commentate who's going
So what
middle.
I'm seeing right now is kind of what I said before, that both scouts, or the scout pairs on both teams, are both strong, but the soldiers for We Love Anime are really changing this game. SF is 22 and 10. He has almost 375 damage per minute. The highest damage in the server right now by 1,000 or 2. And Megashu is also doing pretty well. On 6cuties, Snailboat is doing pretty well for them. But that's about it right now. Ricky, we saw, made a bunch of plays. The stats don't really show it. He was making plays the whole time. I think Ricky's kind of doing the most for 6cuties right now. He's really keeping them in the game. He's been getting all the clutch med picks, the med forces, the 3Ks. Like, as soon as their team needs it, it's like, oh, well, just gonna kill the med. Yeah, no big deal.
That's true, because when he jumps in, he's just as aggressive as pretty much both of the other soldiers. So if the scouts aren't going to focus him, he's going to get free spam damage pretty much anywhere on the point, on the flank.
Yeah, and I guess just the other thing, the demo difference right now, it seems like Fracture is also making the key plays when it counts. Pharaoh isn't playing a bad game, but I think when there needs to be a play for We Love Anime, suddenly Fracture runs in and like 2 pipes 7 people. So.
Yeah, that makes sense, because when they're getting super aggressive, 6cuties is always falling back with 3 while 4 are pushing up. And then the other 3 are like, oh, we might be able to stop this cap or flank or whatever. And then they get caught out.
Yeah. So hopefully on this mid, 6cuties might be able to turn it around. Maybe they got the good old pep talk, and maybe they readied up by accident and one of them wasn't done with their speech. So they had to pause to finish their speech. And
how do you
now they're gonna
type
pull it together
ready
and
on accident?
Maybe he readied and then had a I don't know. Shut up, Sezco.
Well, you always have the dot ready last on our team, so it can't be an accident.
That's true, but I don't know. Hopefully, I want 6cuties to change something. They're cool dudes. I don't think they're playing bad. It's just their mids need to change. They're giving We Love Anime too many advantages just based off the mid fight, and then from there, they're like wasting time pushing back in. It's like suicide again, and they're not getting anything done with them. Like really, if neither team has Uber, or if both teams have Uber, I want to see 6cuties just go in. I don't want to see them suicide Pharaoh and their 2 soldiers and like 1 scout sometimes. It's weird, and I just don't want to see that anymore. I want to see them pushing as a team. They have the DM to match We Love Anime for sure, but they just need to play together and push together and focus targets when they're pushing in, and they'll be good to go. Like, it's just really minor things. They just need to play together.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And like you said,
they have the heart and the commitment. They can do it.
They could do The Miracle, the hockey movie that I never watched, but it was apparently really good. But like I said, or like you said, I should say, all 3 rounds have been within like a minute, at least, First round was like 20 seconds. Second round was like 20 seconds. I think the third round was maybe around a minute. So if they just play together, they go in, and they do what pretty much you said, then maybe we could see a 3-3. And it will be an exciting and more captivating match. Not that it isn't, but I kind of want 6cuties. I think you and I have a little more affiliation with that group of people, but...
Actually, that's not true, but...
What?
Maybe you, but...
You're lying.
I've known Fracture for like 3.5 years, and Mangachu for like 4 years or something ridiculous. So, I kind of know them. But, I mean, that's besides the point. But, no, I think, like you said, yeah, the rounds are very close, and I mean, really... Imagine if in a world where 6cuties won a mid fight. if they won a mid, that could have been a round. Like that literal like 30 seconds just off winning a mid. That could be the round decider. Like, I mean, if you think about it, I mean that could really be the decider of
2 rounds.
2 of the rounds so far. So 6cuties just needs to pull together their mids and pushing back in. And I think they'll be able to take at least a couple rounds. I mean, a comeback from a 3-0 deficit is obviously very difficult. You don't see it too often, but I mean, it does happen. Like if they maybe just one mid is what they need, just start getting back their momentum, get in the swing of things, and just start playing together. I mean, really, just when something good happens and everyone like kind of gets pumped up, and then you start getting momentum, and then everyone's like, yeah, video games, and then you start winning. You know, it's how it works. But I'm hoping to see something like that out of 6cuties. And I mean, really, We Love Anime doesn't have to change anything. They're compared to 6cuties right now. They're just kind of playing the ideal game. They're countering them, and they're just punishing. Really, they're punishing them for their mistakes.
What else could 6cuties do? Do you think crits? We haven't really tried crits on this map. I haven't seen much success with it. There's a lot of places where people can just easily fall back. I wouldn't want to see that from them. I think just
Vaccinator?
The Vaccinator? Is that still illegal?
That's a thing. That is a thing in the video game you can use.
But why would you want to have 4 separate...
You wouldn't, but...
Uninvulnerable.
Come on.
Diet Ubers.
Like, that would have been better than if I made the awful joke, like a quick fix or something stupid, because, you know, it's like, bam. I don't know, whatever, Sezco. But yeah, and then, also just, I guess, looking at the stat, just another thing to point out, the med play. One thing we totally glanced over is the fact that Sparrow's no longer on We Love Anime. Who knew? But yeah, Wireless Fox is playing instead of Sparrow, I think for the rest of the season now. I can't tell you why.
I thought it was always Wireless Fox because I was so used to playing against him. It was only you.
Wireless Fox and a bunch of these players have been on the same team. Oh my god, are things happening? Unpaused. Alright,
it's unpaused but not ready.
Yeah, but not ready. So I can still talk about this. But yeah, Sparrow was the original medic. Him and SS have been a combo since, I don't know, like 17 millennia ago. And now he's playing with Wireless Fox. And Wireless is doing super well. He has 5 deaths. Soccer has 12 so far. So, yeah.
I guess that's a pretty big factor. A 2-to-1 on deaths? Yeah.
That's the thing is, though, he's just surviving on so many of the transition fights where Soccer dies. That's really the main thing. And, I mean, Soccer did die on a couple of the mids, but that really hasn't been it. It's just, when 6cuties tries to push back in, they die. And they lose their meta. They just have to keep their meta alive, because Wireless Fox is doing such a good job of staying alive. He is, honestly, I think he's one of the better meds in North American TF2, and I'm glad to see him in Invite.
I agree with that.
He's a very, very good at med, and he's an awesome dude. I remember playing with him in lobbies years ago when he first started, and yeah, he's...
How many millennia was that?
That was several millennia. I was the one who got him to get Mumble. But yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. He's a great player, though. I'm glad to see him in Invite. He's played with a lot of these people before. Jab, Mangachu, Fracture, and Wireless Fox were all on a team. I think Stradivarius is kind of a new person on the team. And then, of course, Fracture played with SS last season. So they're all pretty familiar with each other's playstyles, and really, I guess one of the good things is when you're on a team with everyone who has the same goals, and everyone on red is like really in it to win it. So that's always good. As the match finally is going live, I'm going to be watching Pharaoh on this mid, and yeah, I guess Fracture crashed, and he's going to be coming in the server, so no demo man,
free
GG,
mid.
free mid. As Blues is going to be taking this. Hey, they won a mid. Hey, good job, 6cuties. As, who's that? SS comes in.
Oh, they're still playing aggressive. 2 came underneath.
Yeah, they're just going in. They don't care at all. They're just going to build the Uber and suicide in. I think that's actually a pretty good play.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, really, that's a perfectly good play. Like, if they had not done that. I didn't even think about that, actually. But I'm bad.
No, I think we have not played Koth yet this season. I think we're not in the Koth state of mind where suiciding and all this is happening, or we're just so used to 5 CP. Red Uber gets popped. Blue, do they already popped or what? Oh, my thing's glitched because of the pause.
Is glitched.
Now he has it.
Going in. He does so much damage. He hit like 7 dudes for 100 with 1 direct. As Blue finally has to pop. Sakura milked that Uber for age, and now they're fighting 1 scout on the point. They do kill him, cleaning up a couple kills. Mangachu wins the roamer fight versus Ricky. Scout Under just runs straight past the red scout, who's just running around with 19, like, can I hit the med for 6? Sure, I'm just gonna do that and run out with 19 health. Sure, Jav, do whatever the hell you want. Blue holding on to the point. Hold on, I kinda want to see the Ubers. Wireless is at 55, Sakura's at 50, so Ubers are pretty even. Both teams have 6 up. Mangachu is on the sniper. And later nerd, I don't even know what happened. I don't know how that happened.
Pharaoh jumped to left roof, got body shot, and then kissed the ground.
That's always rough. As Fracture runs in, gets 2 with the stickies. A great play off Fracture. As Blues is jumping around, they're like, please, dear God, give me the med kill. They do get the med kill. And now Sakura lives with a Uber advantage of some kind, 73%. He's got to start building that up. Pharaoh survived the fight too, but Red is possibly going to get the cap unless Blue runs in here right now. No, they're opting to just wait until they get that 100%. Red finishes the cap, and now you can expect Blue to come right in. It looks like Pharaoh's leading the way, actually. Tompa coming in now, taking that Uber with him. Pharaoh goes down to the snipe, though. Just gets popped off the Tompa, and he has no idea where the enemy combo is. He's like, please just appear in front of me so I can just shoot you, but no. He couldn't find them, they were so far out, and now he's kind of going for the desperation play. Tried to get some damage, get the med.
Ricky!
Oh, makes the big money play, just jumps in, gets 2. Tompa goes down in lobby to the SS shotgun. Sakura needling nerds down. And Blue. Dear God, Sezco.
Ricky is eating his Wheaties. Holy crap. Even on the like different exchanges where Blue was always down like 1 or 2, he would trade for 2 or 3. He is really equalizing because he's not really making holes for his team. He's just making it even at this point. Now everyone needs to get on his. Ricky gets taken down by Mangachu, but Red's opting to go in. Bronze gets a little too aggressive, gets the demo for it, but they're gonna get the point for free. No Ubers, no exchanges. Everyone's gonna be content building way back. There's just gonna be a spam war.
We have lost the control point.
I lagged out for a second there, classic melee lag. But as Blue, again, they paid the price for that really passive, weird point hold. They just lost control of the point. And Red was just able to get a couple picks as now the Red demo. Fracture gets bounced around and overextended, kinda out of position. The Blue Uber does get popped off though, finally. And Blue is going to be able to cap this up, but they have so much more time.
Wireless Fox trying to get out, 15 health. Damn.
That was close. Ricky was all over that ass.
He smelled
but
blood.
SS killed him.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Now, oh my gosh, it's probably like 40 or 50% advantage. Red's just going to come in main? Let's call it main. Hopefully it's main. Yeah, it's main. They won't have to pop for a little while. Pharaoh, I don't know where his trap is. Oh! Tompa came up top left and was about to flank. Luckily, somebody called him out.
Yeah, Blues is trying to get Wireless to pop that Uber before he caps. Again, it's okay to die right before you cap, because then your timer goes to, like, nothing. You just, like, spawn instantly, so... And now the Blue Scout's kind of playing all over that flank as Mangachu and SS. Just one on either hut, just spamming down, just keeping Blue out. Making them take those 40 damage rockets when they try to peek.
And this is where it really gets tough for the blue flank. You really can't spam at Mangachu at that position unless the demo goes there.
They're
which
pushing
finally
right.
Does.
Are they gonna push right? Wow. They're getting away with a lot of things. Finally, Blue Uber gets popped off. Red pops off instantly. It's probably gonna be even. Actually, Soccer had to flash a little bit more, and it's still on SS.
SS just did so much with that Uber again. Blue, even though they were Uber, they were just so scared. But Pharaoh, he runs in, gets 2 kills with the Siggies, and now he's pushing them out. So Pharaoh making things happen for 6cuties. 4 seconds left on the clock. Mangachu is on the heavy weapons guy. He is down half health, but I'm sure he's going to get healed up soon. Blue just wants to recap this because there's only 4 seconds left, but if they rush it, that heavy is going to punish them, Sezco.
I don't know why Snowball decided to go in unless he was gonna do 450 damage with 2 scattergun shots, but max you can do is only 210.
Yeah, and now Pharaoh is just kind of peeking in. He's trying to get some spam, clear up some space for his team as that Red Soldier's just spamming them on left. But they're at 30% while Wireless is about to get his Uber. This is looking so good for We Love Anime now. 6cuties just lost so much time within the past
They
minute.
were up 2 minutes. And I was about to say, they were doing the teamwork thing, they're doing everything, but now they got this heavy to deal with. I think that duffed Uber when they were trying to go on right. I think they might still do it on right, too, because they just popped way too early. The heavy's actually underneath the point, kind of out of position. I think, yes, Red actually pops their Uber. Oh, Sakura's gonna get it soon. There we go. Ricky's
they have
sniper,
time to
too.
Uber in. Oh, Pharaoh gets 2 kills. This could be it. If Pharaoh and his team just group up on the point, focus targets. Everyone from Red is rushing in. Now the heavy is coming up from under. They kill SS. They gotta focus down the heavy. If they do, I think they can win. Fracture coming in. Now, who's that? Jav is running in 2. Jav still at full health.
They need to focus. That demo is 14.
They
there
do
you
kill
go.
him. 2 ups around Wireless. I think this is going to be going to 6cuties. They make it happen in the end. And really, Tone Pot kind of like took one for the team at the end there, just going down, just to keep his med alive. And they do win this round. 6cuties taking one back. They did a much better job in the transition fights that round, and they won because of it. So I'm actually going to be watching something weird this round. I'm going to watch SS. He's been going crazy all game. He's playing super well. So I'm going to see what he's going to be able to do on this mid fight. Looks like his team is going up on the left side right here. And he's just going to start taking control of that left crate as Fracture went down early. Ricky went down early when he was bombing in. And now Tonepot's is kind of stuck in the corner. He does go down. The scout cleanup from Strat, just protecting his med. Now both teams just playing a bit passive on their sides of the point. And Blue was just at such weak health. They were just kind of forced to back out. SS cleans up 1 more onto Bronze. And that's going to confirm the cap for We Love Anime.
They had a good initial push. Like, 6cuties came in, they held middle and left. They had all that, and then they just, I think they overcommitted on their combo, and everyone ate the same spam damage.
Yeah, and now we do have a sniper coming out from Mangachu again, standing there with his unicorn head thing, seeing what he can do. He's kind of peeking over at bats.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing. But most of the team is in lobby. The combo's on left with full Uber. And this is the time they can't waste any more time right now. They're just running down the clock. They have to go in. There are stickies above there. The stickies do get dead from Fracture. The blue Uber's popped super early. Wireless holding on to this. He does pop. He has 40% more. Mangachu kills both scouts with headshots. That is going to turn this fight around completely. Wow. Despite Fracture going down, they need to get another pick, and blue is just forced back into lobby. Ricky, though, jumps in and gets Wireless again. Ricky just making it happen for 6cuties, and really, Wireless has paid the price for playing up so close there. Could have just walked back. But
come in and blitzkrieg.
yeah, the scout rush there does kill the med, but 6cuties is going to get this in the end with only Fracture alive. He's just laying down some spam. He might actually go down. No, he gets a good kill on Bronze, and Fracture might just choose to keep spamming this. I mean, he can get some free damage out. I mean, that's absolutely fine. He's just kind of staying alive on the bats. Blue's capping it pretty slow. The point on this map caps so slow. 6cuties might not even get it. Ricky's on Sniper. SS is jumping back in, and Red's starting to contest as Tonepot goes down to those Equalizer mini crits. Sezco. Looks like this is going to be held by We Love Anime once again.
Oh, SS! Oh, he was about to get Sakura, but Jav cleans him up. 1v1 battles happening everywhere. Bronze is able to get out with 15 health. Jav takes 2 out. That's probably the flank. Yeah, that is the flank. on
Yeah.
6cuties.
6cuties, they got some kills, but after their med died, Red, once again, they just played together. Like, Red will split up, We Love Anime splits up and just all come back into the fight together at the same time so well. They've done that time and time again in this game, and they're just getting so many kills from it, winning so many fights. Mangachu sniping, but the scout's on him. Oh my god! Crazy shot from Mangachu. He really should have gone down there, but hits an unbelievable shot. And now Fracture runs in, gets Pharaoh, Bronze goes down to SS. This is looking horrible for 6cuties. Only Soccer Live is getting chased. I think he's gonna live though. Fracture wants it so bad. Do you want it bad enough? He goes down. Mangachu
Nickelodeon
sniping on
guts.
the point. And now Soccer does have Uber. They have to cap now, and they're gonna have to hold it for a long time.
Kritzkrieg, I did not even see this.
Okay, well, they're gonna have to get the kill on wireless, preferably. They might not have to pop it because there's so much cap time, and I'm not sure if Red knows they're on it. They pop for less than no reason, and that's just a complete waste of crits. That's pretty depressing, honestly.
It's a 3-minute hold. This is not gonna be good on crits. They're either gonna have to pick off wireless and then switch, or pray for something.
Yeah, Blue is playing on the point right now, finally kind of taking that point presence. Mangachu goes in for the suicide, they take him out, and Red Ubers in. Not good that they lost Mangachu early, but SS is all over Pharaoh, who is overextended. Fracture helps him out and kills him. Blue has to contest, so they're going to lose. SS goes down, and the Blue Scout swarming on the point. The Soldier's coming in. Fracture goes down. Blue might be able to win this. Ricky gets another kill on wireless. Fox, if they can keep Soccer alive, they might have a chance at this round. SS is now bombing in. He sees the med, gets one rocket on him. Soccer went down to, I think, 4 HP, and he lives. SS made a smart play. That rocket, unfortunately, just wasn't a direct enough, so it didn't do enough damage. As
But that
Soccer
was
has a
sick.
full crits once again, and if Red pushes up, they gotta use it. Pharaoh pops the crits, he's not getting anything. They're on Soccer, he's so hurt. He's probably gonna go down. He does. They do lose Jab and SS, but now Red Wireless has a 35% advantage. Fracture goes down too, and I really want to see the blue players just stay alive right now. It's so tempting for them to want to go for the med, but if they lose too many people, the Red is just going to win here and now. As Mangachu switches off the sniper, goes back to heavy, fulfilling our off-classing dreams.
They've been having some great trades where I thought Red had it pretty much in the bag. They had all this cap time, but apparently both blue soldiers decided to stay up and just hide. Tonepot decides to jump into 5, gets Jav down to 11, and the heavy's just kind of hanging out. Pharaoh gets rushed by Strat.
Oof.
Good pick on him, but I think the heavy's just gonna waddle onto the point, and this might be it.
They have Uber, they have a heavy, and they have to cap once. Ricky trying to make some magic happen. Bronze is like, dear God, I don't want to lose this match, just please. And he's hiding. Now he just doesn't want to die. We Love Anime ends up winning 4-1. That was a bit more one-sided than I expected. I was kind of expecting maybe like a 4-2, 4-3 game, honestly. Both teams are pretty even overall, but well played to We Love Anime. They really took advantage of every mistake that 6cuties was making, and they were able to pull it away, even with a new med on the spot. And really, kudos to Wireless. He played a really amazing med game. This is like his first night playing this map as med, probably. And he played super well. He had 11 deaths. Soccer had 17. He had really good Ubers. SS played super well that game too. And I guess when we bring up the stats here, we can talk about that more. But I'm going to see if we can get one of those interview things going.
Yeah, can we do one of those interview things? I'm trying to get the stats up too at the same exact time. For me, it's difficult because it's a 50-50 chance on whether or not my game's going to break. But there was just so much off-classing, and it was exciting to see because I haven't seen much off-classing or much of this map at all. And there was we had heavies, we had snipers, we had no spies, but hey, I think spy would be pretty good on this map.
Mangachu did some solid off-classing though. His sniper was on point. He's been playing like a ton of sniper lately, and I really expected him to go sniper, and he was hitting those money shots. So there's some well-played sniping by Mangachu. And yeah, I guess just looking at the rest of the stats again, SS played very well. He did a ton of damage. Fracture did pretty good damage as well, actually. Fracture, I thought he played a pretty solid demo game on, like, not necessarily the greatest demo map of all time with all the scouts flanking and stuff. Fracture played a solid game, SS played a solid game, and Stradivarius and just did their job, and We Love Anime
just stay alive as a scout. That's all you gotta do.
And I guess just looking at 6cuties, what went wrong, looking at the stats kind of tells the story of what I sort of expected. Snailboat and Bronze both played pretty solid scout games. I thought they both did well. Really, I think star player for that team is definitely Ricky, though. Ricky played super well.
Ricky made everything equalize. If they were down 2 or 3, he would get 2 or 3. If they needed the medic pick, he would get it pretty much 80 or 90% of the time. But I'm looking mostly at the damage. We Love Anime did 5,000 more? 5,000 more. And 30 or 40 more frags. So I guess that makes sense. Is why how many deaths did Sakura? Oh, 17 to 11. Yeah. That too.
And yes, Megachu in the channel. Hello, Megachu. Well played. Congratulations, GG, etc. So, how did you? My first question, I guess, is how do you feel going into that match? Because I thought it would be closer than it was. It was a bit more one-sided than I expected. Yeah. So, what did you think was going to happen? When
I expected to die to Bronze and Snowboard a lot. I didn't die as much. I mainly died to Ricky. So.
Yeah, Ricky was going pretty ham that whole game.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I guess just also well played on your sniper. Your sniping was pretty...
all of it was not
crazy.
Legit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fracture. Appreciate it.
But yeah, so I guess just another question. Have you, were there any like strats or any ideas of what you guys were gonna do to counter 6cuties play? Like, I guess, how, like, the way they heal their team and the way they play. Did you have any idea of what you were going to try to do going up, any specific strategies going up against that? Or did you just kind of go in with your game plan and, like, play your game and that sort of deal?
We didn't really have any strategy with this map in general. We just, other than holding. I always went under, and I got behind. If that's a strat, and half the time I didn't call it, and it still worked out.
Yeah, there was a lot of the flanks going on, but yeah, and then also I guess just really when you were playing against that team, I thought that the difference for you guys, if you were going to win, was going to be your soldier play. I thought that your scouts were kind of even. Like, what do you think won you guys that match specifically?
I think Wireless, man, he hasn't played in forever, but he was able to get out of everything. Like, he knew instantly when things were going in the pooper. I don't know if I can swear, so I'm gonna say that. So, just you can tell by the deaths.
Yeah, didn't he play Asheville? I believe he did. The CP.
Yeah, he played CP Asheville. That was fun.
So he pretty much had a feel for the map. The lobby was just a little different, but he knew what was up.
But yeah, do you have any questions for Mangachu Sezco?
I don't know.
Actually, my only other question would be, Wireless just kind of came out of nowhere on this team. What happened to Sparrow?
Sparrow quit. There are reasons as to why he didn't want to play, and I don't know if I can bring them up on the internet.
You don't have to go into much detail.
That's a question.
And then I have one question from the greatest Team Fortress 2 player of all time. Just kidding. Oov. Yeah, do you think you're a good fit for We Love Anime? Or do you think your playstyle fits in? Yeah.
I don't know yet. It's too early to tell, honestly. I've been playing with them for 2 weeks, and a little girl has been playing with them for more than 2 weeks. So, maybe.
That's a acceptable answer. I can get behind that.
That's humbling.
Yeah, I guess if there's not really that many other questions I
Nah, you pretty much stole all my question.
You dick. Momo died. Mela, hello?
He might have lagged out.
Oh, he
Or
died.
is lagging at the
And,
same time. The famous
yeah,
Mela
so
lag.
that's gonna be it. And any shoutouts, I guess, Mangachu? You just want to throw some names out there?
Timeless. I love Timeless.
Timeless.
Well, I love Timeless. Timeless is the best. I'm sorry.
All right. Is that it?
Ooh,
Just
I got a text
timeless.
message. I have friends.
All right. Well, we're just gonna wrap it up.
Warcloud. Simon Menzinger.
Warcloud.
Just
Oh,
sent me
yeah.
a text message saying, "Just watch the game. Nice play." Thanks, Simon. I appreciate it.
Gotta love Simon Warcloud. He's just the greatest.
Not even a shout out to the new medic.
Well, we already gave a shout out, basically. Part of the reason why we won was because of him and his smartness.
All right. So I'm gonna call this wraps now. Mangachu, thank you for joining us for a few questions. Everyone watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. And you can check out Team Fortress TV at youtube.com/TeamFortressTV. And of course, Team Fortress TV, like the website and stuff. So guys, thanks for watching. It was a blast. Sezco, thank you so much for casting alongside me.
Thank you for carrying me
No
in
problem.
my nervousness. So
okay.
I appreciate it.
So, yep, I will maybe see you guys again if I have time to cast. And I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the Invite season. GG. Later.
Good night.
I love you, Pot.